the desert bell stood alone on a weathered wooden post, its iron mouth darkened by sun, sand, and years of warnings ignored too late. Caleb Turner rang it every morning and every evening, just as he had for the past 7 years. The sound carried across the open desert deep, hollow, impossible to mistake. It warned of sudden sandstorms, flash floods in dry arroyos, and the dangerous heat that could turn a simple crossing into a death sentence. Most folks listened. One woman did not. Caleb squinted toward the horizon as the bell's echo faded. There, just as yesterday, was a lone figure moving steadily through the sand. A woman in a wide-brimmed hat, skirts tucked for travel, walking like the bell was nothing more than a fly buzzing in her ear. "She's either brave or foolish," Caleb muttered. He wiped his hands on his trousers and watched her for a long moment. She carried a satchel slung over her shoulder and walked with purpose, not haste. No panic, no hesitation. That was what bothered him most. People who ignored the bell usually ran thinking speed could save them. This woman didn't run. She simply continued. Caleb had been hired by the Territory Council after a flash storm wiped out 3 travelers years back. The bell was his duty, his penance, and his livelihood. He believed in it, the way a preacher believed in Scripture. And yet, day after day, now this woman challenged that belief with every step she took. By noon, the heat pressed down like a living thing. Caleb climbed down from the small shelter beside the bell and filled his canteen. He hesitated, then slung it over his shoulder and started walking. He found her near a dry mesquite grove, kneeling to examine the cracked earth. Up close, she looked younger than he expected, mid-20s, maybe. Dust clung to her skirts, and her dark hair was braided tight, practical. When she noticed his shadow, she looked up calmly, brown eyes sharp and curious, rather than startled. "You're a long way from town," Caleb said. "So are you," she replied. He frowned. "I rang the bell. I heard it. Then, why didn't you turn back?" She stood, brushing sand from her hands. "Because I needed to get here. If you want to hear the full story, click the title below."